What's the most insane favor someone's asked you for? Mine involves $10,000 and a fake pregnancy. I've always wanted to be a mom, but instead I'm ugly crying in my car after the fertility doctor tells me I have maybe 6 months of viable eggs left. Meanwhile, I'm single AF. That's when my phone rings and it's Neil, my best friend from college, saying, I need you to be my girlfriend at my sister's wedding this weekend. I'll pay you $10,000. I almost hang up because, what the hell? I haven't even heard from this dude in almost 5 years. But then he adds, my dad's threatening to cut me off if I don't bring a date. He thinks I'm gay. But Neil is gay. We both know it. His boyfriend of 3 years certainly knows it, but his family doesn't. And his dad owns half of downtown, including the company where he works. An hour later, he's picking me up in his Mercedes. Just hear me out, he says. His hands are shaking. If my dad finds out, I lose everything. I'm doing math in my head. IVF costs $15,000 per try. Insurance covers $0. He keeps talking. My dad sent my cousin to conversion therapy. He says, just this one weekend, then I'll move to New York. I might have a job offer. I think to myself, hey, we're already sharing our problems. So I tell him about my eggs literally dying inside me. He goes quiet, then says, my mom did 8 rounds. It killed her. Not literally, but it killed who she was. He asked me if I was sure I wanted to go through with it. I thought about how badly I wanted a kid, someone I can always be there for and support. When do we start? I ask him. We practice holding hands at least a dozen times. We go to a rest stop and he grips my fingers like they're burning him. Then an old couple walks by saying we look perfect together, and we both want to simultaneously throw up and cheer for joy. The wedding is at this country club that looks like a castle. When they spot me, his dad hugs me whispering, finally. I was starting to worry about him. His sister pulls me aside during photos. Thank God you're here, she says. Dad was about to set him up with his business partner's daughter. Later, during the father-daughter dance, his mom grabs Neil for a dance too. She whispers something that makes him go pale. Later, he tells me she said, I know this is hard for you. She admitted to him that she's always known, but she won't protect him from his dad. His cousin, the one from conversion therapy, is drinking alone at the bar telling me, you're good for him. He seems less confused, like I was. And I want to scream, but instead I smile and nod. At dinner, his dad makes this speech about family values and continuing the family legacy, staring right at us booming, when do I get grandkids? And the whole room laughs while Neil squeezes my hand so hard it hurts. That night in our hotel room, with separate beds, he breaks down, showing me texts from his boyfriend saying, I'm tired of being a secret. Neil knows he's going to lose the love of his life, but still can't come out. I'll lose everything, he says, tears running down his face. My dad even pays for the apartment my boyfriend and I live in. I'm so fucked. The next morning at brunch, his dad corners us saying, your mother was pregnant with your sister at your age. Time's ticking. I felt slapped. I watch as Neil stands up. I think he's about to do it, about to tell them everything. But instead he says, she's pregnant. We're having a baby. The room explodes. His dad actually starts crying and hugging us, while his mom looks horrified but stays quiet. His sister screams about being an aunt, and I'm frozen because what the hell did he say? I drag him to the car. What did you do? He's driving way too fast, swerving around cars. I'm sweating. Pull over, I demand. Gas station, now. Listen, please just listen, he says. I'll donate my sperm. I'll pay for everything, the treatments, the doctors, all of it. I stare at him. You want to be my baby's father? And he nods. My dad gets his grandkid with the family DNA and you get your baby. We can fake a relationship for 9 more months. I tell him this is insane. His boyfriend will leave, but he shows me his phone with a new text. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. Neil says he already left. So let me do this one thing right. I ask what happens when he finally comes out, and he laughs, but it sounds broken. By then, there'll be a grandkid he loves. Maybe that's enough to make him forgive me, maybe not, but you'll have your baby either way. I look at Neil and think about a baby with his blue eyes.